How's everybody doing? Let me make sure y'all can see this. Hi, everybody. This is Kristen and Dennis over at Lost and Found Mercantile in Ware, Massachusetts. Hi, Jenny. Hey, you guys. When you come on, let us know you're here. Say hello. My name's Kristen. I'm an exclusive Dixie Belle retailer in Western Mass. I'm here with Dennis.
Hello.
Hey, it's Saturday Night Live. Oh my gosh, it's Saturday Night Live. Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a little sip. It's no big deal. Dennis is driving me home. We're painting in PJs tonight. What that means is, it's Saturday night. You get comfortable. You put your favorite little PJs on, maybe your favorite slippers, and you're just going to work on a project because that's how easy it is to use Dixie Belle. So I have this really cute little washstand, and I just been playing around with it. And let me move to make sure y'all can see better. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use some of this Big Mama's Butter in Suzanne's Garden, which smells so nice. Has anybody used Big Mama's Butter? It's awesome. It's great. It's a furniture reconditioner, and it's awesome all over. I like to use this before I paint a piece, all on the inside, underneath, just to kind of recondition the wood. And then I love to use it on the drawers underneath, up, down, all around in the drawer. So we're going to start off with doing some of the drawers so you can see the awesome difference. And, oh, from Spain. Hi, Christina. Hi. Oh, hey, from Myrtle Beach. Thank you guys for coming out and saying hi. We love that so much. Hello to you all. We appreciate that you spend a little time with us Saturday. And maybe y'all are, oh, you love Big Mama's Butter too? Oh, hey, Amy. Oh, you do too, Tammy. So maybe y'all are painting in some PJs tonight. Let us know. So yeah, so I love this stuff. So I want to show you what an awesome difference it makes on the inside of these drawers. These drawers are in pretty good condition. So I just really want to make them really nice with the Big Mama's Butter. It's like all natural products. It's so good. And I just like to use a brush to put it on. I keep the same one over and over for the different scents. It comes in Suzanne's Garden, which is a beautiful flowery scent. Orange Grove, which is orange, it's like divine, and then there's an unscented one. So those are great too. Like if you have migraines, the unscented is great, or if you want to like add a little essential oil. And all you do, you guys, is you brush it on. I'm gonna hold up so you can really see it. You brush it on, and it does its magic. And this cures like in like 7 days. It's crazy. So the scent will go away after a while, allegedly. However, I've had pieces in here that I've used this on, and like months later, you open a drawer and it still smells so nice. But the effects of it, all the good nutritional effects for our furniture, remains even when the scent doesn't. So I don't know if you guys can see that difference. It's just crazy. You can also seal your chalk painted pieces with this. You can use this as a sealer also, and it has some great properties in it. But the difference is crazy. So it's such a nice touch to not only really recondition and refurbish that wood, even the parts that aren't seen, the underneath, do that because it just adds to the quality of your piece. And then visually, when you use it on the parts that you do see, like inside the drawers, it just elevates your piece so nicely. So I'm going to continue doing this, but I really wanted to show that to you guys. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to paint farm stand, but I did want to use a little bit of transfers on it. I put one straight on the wood because I wanted to frame it out. And then the rest I'm going to put on whatever I decide to do tomorrow or next week after I paint it. Because I'll put that part of the transfers on over the paint, and you don't want to do that right away. You want to wait 24 hours at least. So yeah, when you come on, let us know where you're watching us from. And let us know if you're new to Dixie Belle, yes.
Who do we have at Dixie Belle tonight?
Oh, who's here with us tonight? We need to know.
They just said hi.
Hi. Hi, Dixie Belle. They have like the best marketing department. They support us so much. And if you are a brand ambassador, like Amy here, or a retailer, please put your Facebook link there in the comments so people can also go and follow you. And if you want to see, I scrubbed this with White Lightning a few hours ago, and I have the water a couple pictures of the water on our Facebook page, Lost and Found Mercantile, if you want to go see how like crazy it is and how important it is to really clean your piece really well. Because if you looked at it, didn't look that bad, and maybe you thought a little light dusting or cleaning would be good to go for painting. I'm telling you, I had to scrub that thing 3 times, and then finally I started rinsing it, and it finally rinsed clear. So I'm gonna come up here and try to see the comments. Hi Karen from Toronto, how are you? And Trudy from Louisiana, great to see y'all. Thank you so much for coming on. So I really wanted to show you that. And if you want beautiful wood and you don't want to paint it and you just want to kind of rehab it, you can use that Big Mama's Butter. It's gorgeous. You can do that. But I am going to paint on this. So I'm not going to use the Big Mama's Butter on the outside, but I'm going to use it everywhere. Like all this in here, all the way in the back, underneath, all the parts you can't see, I do Big Mama's Butter on. But I'm not going to bore you guys and make you guys see that. But I wanted to show you what it looked like. Look, here's a before and after. There's one drawer. I didn't do this one, and this is the one I just did with you guys. Is that crazy or what? It's like a miracle product. So,
It's Jasmine tonight.
hey, oh, Jasmine! How you doing, Jasmine? Thanks, Jasmine, for helping us out always. So, I started off, can you guys see? And I like your input, so you guys tell me your input. So I started off, I just cut out a little bit of, hopefully I have, oh, here it is. I started off with part of a transfer from this one, which is, these are redesigned with Prima transfers. So this is called Always Fresh. And this one in the top, right, I just cut off a little bit, like the middle, where it says Farm Fresh Milk with the little cute cow's face, because I wanted it in this frame. So I'm going to use other parts of this transfer and maybe another transfer, like I said, tomorrow or next week on the rest of it and other parts of it. But in the meantime, I'm going to paint with you guys. So thank you. So I just did one of the drawers before we came on real quick with kudzu. Don't you guys love kudzu? Of course I was like immediately going towards barn red or rustic red, but I thought it wasn't enough contrast, and I want this to stick out. So the colors I'm thinking about using are kudzu. These are in FIFO bottles, but the color is true to what you see. Daisy. And then barn red is such a standard, awesome color. And I was thinking of rustic red, but it's a little bit brighter, and I thought, let's do the barn red if we're going to do red. Cotton, which is that pure white, you guys. And maybe some Midnight Sky. I'll probably do Midnight Sky in the top, because this is a nice soft black, and I thought that would go good together. So maybe I'll do the Midnight Sky up here, and I might continue with the kudzu right now, and then we're going to add some layers to it with some of the other colors.
Can I say hi to a few people?
Oh,
We got
please do.
Cheryl from Michigan,
Hi,
Jen
Cheryl.
from Alabama.
Hey, guys. Hi, everybody.
Teresa,
Tell us what you're up to tonight. Anybody else painting in PJs?
Teresa
Tell me the
the-
truth. Maddie, hi Maddie. So the butter, okay, so Trudy, the Big Mama's Butter, it's a furniture reconditioner, and it's a salve. So it has all these natural properties that will just, oils and all these good things about it. And it just soaks into your wood, and it reconditions it, and it makes it stronger. Kind of like your bones, like drinking milk to make it stronger. You're kind of doing that. You're rejuvenating it, and you're making your piece stronger from the inside out. It also deodorizes it, makes it smell really nice. And it can also be used to seal your piece. So you can use the Big Mama's Butter. Like I could decide to go over tomorrow and use the butter over the paint. Unless I'm going to put a transfer on it, then you don't want to use the butter, you want to use a transfer, then seal your transfer. But you don't want to use wax or butter before you put a transfer on. I have used the butter over a transfer before, but I'm going to tell you I do prefer using a clear coat over transfers, and then maybe some wax, and I don't know. That was just one time that I sealed it with butter, and it came out great, and I loved it, but I just liked it. I liked sealing it better with the clear coat. So I think we're going to continue with kudzu because it's such a gorgeous color, and then we're going to use some of the whites and blacks and a little hint of yellow. And I really like this part up here too. Part of me wants to keep it wood, and kind of like shine it up nicely. What do you guys think about that? And then maybe putting like some black words. Some of the transfers have like always fresh, you know. I was thinking of maybe that. I'm not sure. You never know until you start. So I'm just going to continue a little bit. I just have a little kudzu. I just poured it in here. And I'm just going to paint it on this beautiful drawer front. And it smells so good, like a garden.
Can you go backwards and forward on this?
What?
Painting.
Yes, you can. You're so crazy.
Here.
Dennis thinks he's a comedian. We all do, though. I kind of like it like really rough looking too, like not even fully covering it, but I did the other drawer, so I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to put some other colors on it because I want it to look like years and years of paint that has chipped off. So yeah, like I'm not even going to fully cover that. You got something to say, Denny?
No.
Oh, you don't for once? Oh my gosh, you guys. Write that down.
But Trudy does.
Oh, let's hear Trudy.
She wants to know, will that do fine on the top of the table?
Yes.
Butter?
Oh, the butter?
Yeah, the butter.
Yeah. It's a little bit, I want to paint the top because it does have some marks on it. I'll bring you in so you can see better. But if you have it in pretty good condition and you just want to make it look better, you can definitely use the butter. I will probably not use the butter to seal the top of it because I really like to use gator hide on tabletops. So I just prefer that. Or hemp oil. I like that too. So I will probably do that. And notice probably, because I change my mind a lot.
Connie's painting in PJs.
Oh, Connie, you're painting in PJs. Awesome. That's so exciting. It's so much fun. Oh, yeah, so I'm going to hold off on painting this right now in kudzu because I like the old worn wood look, and I think I might like to see how it looks with some of the kudzu and maybe some midnight sky up here, and then using some cotton and some daisy a little bit, and seeing this might be a nice break with just some nice wood showing. So that's what I'm thinking, but subject to change. But I'm leaving the drawers out because when I go off camera tonight, I gotta really get in there and get that butter in there. But I love how this is framed out, so I wanted to do that. And I'm just gonna take my brush, and I don't care if I get a little paint on the transfer. I want it to look old and rustic.
Where are your squeeze bottles from?
I bought them on Amazon. There are other places you can get them. I know a lot of people get them at restaurant supply stores. I found a really good deal on Amazon. And I do like them. That's cool. I'm so cool. And be careful that you don't break your little paintbrush when you try to open your drawer.
Yes, screwdriver.
Sometimes I just don't know how strong I am. You know, and it's like I could just paint this whole thing because I am going to do all kudzu, but I don't know why. I like to paint, like if there's a door, I like to paint the door. It's weird, I know. And then paint this. But I am going to just kind of go a little bit looser on this. Thanks, sweetie. Ooh, it's like a crocheting hook.
Yeah.
Which I have no idea how to crochet or why that's behind the desk. But it's there. Sometimes we don't know what we find back there. But it's so much fun, you guys. Painting is so relaxing and it's so much fun. And oh, the reason why I like to paint in PJs, you guys, is because that's how easy Dixie Belle is to use. You can use it by painting in your PJs. It's that easy. You don't need all the special skill. You just need a paintbrush and some product and just a little bit of idea and start painting. And you'll be surprised what you can do. I am not this classically trained painter. I never took art. I just found painting furniture as like a huge passion several years ago. And I just learned by, you know, watching videos and just trying. So if you haven't tried it yet, just try it because it's addicting and you'll love it and you'll feel good. You're going to be surprised at what you can do. Don't let anything stop you. Just give it a shot. But see, I like it so like some of the wood showing through, which is why I think I'm going to want to keep this wood up here with maybe something on there. We'll see. So let's see. Maybe I'll do some more of the outline in another color. You know, you just don't know until you start painting what you're going to end up doing. I hate having like an exact plan because it changes no matter what. And I'm going to try to keep up with the questions. You're welcome, Karen. I don't know if you're telling me or somebody else. Hey, June from Toledo. So, all right. I am using Dixie Belle synthetic brush. This is the mini, but I also brought out some of my chip brushes because I love the chip brush also to use when you're doing like a rustic look. I love that. So, but if I am going to do a little outline, I'm going to do cotton. I'm going to do cotton because that little bright white, and then we're going to go over the bright white with little hits of yellow and black, I think. So, but I'm going to use a synthetic brush for that. One of my little edge, my mini angle. You can see they've taken a beating. I've been painting lately. And I got Sunday night is bath night for my brushes. So they got one more day to, oh my, I love the contrast. Can you guys see? Can you guys see it then? Can you see how bright white that is? It's so pretty. And I'm not gonna worry about full coverage like I originally was. I'm gonna let that beautiful wood, that old wood peek through because, you know, it's the history of this piece, right? All that awesome old wood. I'm gonna take the straw out. I might take the straw out. There we go. See, I haven't done the butter yet. If I did the butter first, this would have glided right out. That's why you want to do that to all your pieces. It's going to make such a big difference, and you're going to love it.
Somebody's asking it whether you sealed it before, sealed it with gloss before the painting of the.
I didn't. I don't use gloss a lot. I did this. I'm not worried at all that this piece is going to bleed through. It doesn't have any type of odor where it needed it for that reason. So I just clean it really well. I use white lightning and I'm painting away. I'm also going for a rustic look. So if a little of this wood does come through, I like that. But if I paint mahogany or cherry, I will use boss because those bleed 9 times out of 10. And it's like that one time you don't use it is when it's going to bleed. So if you're going to paint one of those redwoods, I would definitely suggest using boss first. Like we're working on a set in the back with one of our friends, and we did use boss because it's, you know, one of those redwoods that's inclined to bleed through, and you don't want to go through all that work and have you know, your those tannins bleed through, especially if you sand it. So I'm just like not being too careful because I don't mind that. I want to add up, you know, dry brushing some other paint over it. Yes, Dennis?
Yeah, I was just going to respond to Jane that the camera is reversed.
Oh, the camera's reversed?
Yeah.
Oh, the cow.
Yeah.
It says farm fresh milk.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Farm fresh milk. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use some other parts of the transfer from this pack. And maybe another one and cut it up and use it in different places. So we will see how that develops. Oh, I like the bright white with it. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that cotton? I'm going to brush the cotton over this ring, over the center little part. There we go. Cool. I just love it because you don't know what it's going to look like. I thought for sure I was going to paint this piece barn red when I picked it up. I'm like, oh, this is going to be barn red. I picked it up like a couple days ago, and I thought it was going to be barn red up until like 5 minutes before we came on, and I'm like, oh, I think it's going to be kudzu. So you guys, you just never know what you're going to end up doing. See, okay, so now I like this better because the white is picking up the white in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys the sides. The sides also have these really cool panels, so we can do a lot of fun stuff on the side here. So I'm just going to start by putting some paint on, and we're going to use a bunch of these colors that we brought out. Has anybody used this transfer before? It's a really fun one. I've used it on a few pieces, and it's really cute. I like it because it's a smaller size. It comes in 4 little pieces, and they're all separate little pictures, and they're really cute. So one thing I do like to do is kind of go in the same direction though. Like I'm going up and down, you know, and then when I add some more color, I might bring it in this way. I'll show you what I mean. But I'm painting this piece across this way. And I don't know, we'll see what we paint the middle little frames. But you see how beautiful this coverage is? I mean, it's insane. This is cotton, the purest white, and it's going awesome right over this wood. Right over this wood. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're doing a nice rustic look. I love doing the farmhouse look. It's one of my favorite looks to paint. Do you guys have a favorite look to paint? I want to know. And is it changing? Do you guys find your style changing? I like all styles, so that's kind of my problem. But I do find, like, this is really fun to do. You just want to make sure, you guys, you get the insides of the legs. Because even though you may not see it now, but you'll see it from other angles.
Colleen's asking where the transfer is from again.
Okay, the transfer is, it's redesigned with Prima. And this one is called Always Fresh. This is what it looks like. So it has 4 of them. And they're really cute. And this one, the part you saw, I'll show you again. It's just a little bit of it cut out. It's a little bit of this guy cut out. So I have other parts of that I can use. And then all these other 3 ones. So, let's see, guys. Oh, you're so sweet, Amy. You're so sweet. Kudzu and Cotton. Hi, Colleen. Okay, so, let's see. It's so hard to know. I don't know, you guys. I just love the, okay, I think I have to put some kudzu in here. Is that crazy? I'm doing it, I don't care. Call me crazy. We're doing it. We're going to put some kudzu in there. I just love the green. Like, as soon as I turned this around and saw the green, the kudzu with the white, I got it, it's okay. I saw, like, I love that contrast. Hold on one second. I got a technical difficulty. There we go. I have it on these little wheels, so I can turn it around. But this piece has wheels, so the wheels on wheels are, like, a little tricky. I might take my little slippers off just so I don't trip over myself. But I think I'm going to have to do a little green, a little kudzu. And I do want to show you guys the top. And I think the top we're going to do Midnight Sky. I think that's the way we should go. Unless you guys are like, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Tell me. Did anybody tell us what style they like to paint? I'm wondering.
Not yet.
Not yet. Don't be shy, you guys. Don't be shy. I have a lot of... I'm going to have to open this guy up. I use kudzu a lot, so I go through a lot of this color. So, let's see. Hopefully you guys can see good. Yeah? It smells so good because the butter, just in that one drawer, it smells so good. The first time I used Suzanne's Garden, I used it on a piece, and the next day I came in, and a customer came in, and she was like, what is that smell? And I told her what it was, and she bought a big old thing of Suzanne's Garden to use in her house, because you can use it like in your house too, not just for furniture painting. You can use it on wood. I mean, wood. But I think it works great on other things too, like leather and vinyl. It'll shine it right up. You can use it in your car. If you have vinyl or leather seats or a leather couch, you can use it on that. So there's so many uses. Besides just, you know, if you're painting furniture. So it's definitely worth the investment. So let's see, we have one person painting on PJs with us. I wonder who else. Sometimes I'm at home and I'm like, I just want to go down to the shop and paint. I don't care that it's 11 at night. I want to go down and paint. It's just so relaxing. So that's why I love it when I get to come on at night with you guys, because I can paint my PJs and y'all don't judge me. At least not that I know about. So, do you guys like that? And I think maybe once it's dry, we might add a little touch of daisy, maybe. Just a tiny bit, not a crazy amount. And I'm going to show you. We're going to use this guy to put some daisy on. We're going to use that guy to put some daisy on. Oh, you like the colors with that transfer? Thank you, June. Okay. Oh my gosh, me too. Colleen, I love painting in many styles. I love farmhouse, boho, and like Frenchy. I love those. And I want to learn, I want to try so many things, you know? I think this is going to look... kind of cute. I'm glad I didn't go with Barn Red, even though I love Barn Red. I'm liking this. And I won't know till we're done if we're gonna leave that top drawer the natural wood or not. I won't know. But this is so exciting. I get to open up a new jar of paint. I'm so excited. I love doing this. And this is Midnight Sky. It's such a soft, pretty black. And I'm throwing it everywhere.
At least it wasn't open.
At least it wasn't open. Daisy next. Oh, you want Daisy next? Dixie Belle. Okay. I gotta let it dry a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. You know what? We'll do what Dixie Belle says because I like to listen. We're gonna put a couple hits of Daisy on with that little tool I showed you guys with this thing. This is a wood block. And I got it at Michael's. With a coupon, it was like probably $4. Okay. So I'm gonna just pour some Daisy in a cup. This is Daisy. Not so pretty. You guys see what a pretty color that is? All right. Oh, and then I'm actually just gonna use my brush just to put a little bit on here, only because I don't want to make too much of a mess. And I'm just putting it on the little edge here, just a little bit, and I'll show you. I'm just gonna use it and kind of scrape it. So I'm just gonna go across and then down just a little bit. I just want a hint. I don't want it too much. I just want it in some places, and I want it to look like it's chipped off. So I'm just kind of like scraping it on. Can you guys see that? And drag it down. So I like to go one direction and then drag it down. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that? Do you guys like that look? Oh no, that's a Dixie Belle. I listen to you. Listen, you tell me. I'll do it. You don't understand. You said you want Daisy. You got Daisy, girl. So we're gonna do a little bit more, but I will put some Midnight Sky in before we end, so you guys can see the whole look, like what I'm kind of going for. And I'm just gonna do a little bit more of this. Let's see. We'll put a little bit like on the edges. Hopefully you all can see that. Can you guys see that? I really love this tool. I recently got it, and it's so much fun because it's so effortless to use. And it gives you a really cool look. You can do the same thing with the wood block. I did do a video using this, and you can use a wood block and use a rubber band and put your fingers under that if you don't have this tool, and you can get the same effect. But this tool does have a cute little handle, and it makes it a little bit easier. So I am glad that I got it. Okay, cool. Just a little bit of yellow, because there's a little bit of yellow in there, and it's just going to bring it out in another little dimension. So I'm going to put a little Daisy on here, and then I'll put the Midnight Sky on the top. And I do know that when I'm done, I am going to hit a little Midnight Sky on here too with that little tool. We'll get that in a sec. We'll get that in a second. So we're in Massachusetts, which it's in New England, and it's January, and it's usually like blizzards right about now, and everybody just stays home, and it's miserable. It was 60 degrees today. It was insane. It's crazy. So, but I'm not complaining. It was so nice to have that change, a little break. Just a little break was nice. So if anybody's from New England, you know how unusual that is this time of year. So I'm just going to put a little of the yellow until we do more with the Midnight Sky on here. Then were you going to say something?
No.
So I'm thinking this could be like a really cute coffee bar for somebody. Or you could use it in your entryway. That would be fun because you got like a place for your keys. You could put your phone charger. It'd be cute in a little bathroom or a hallway. But I kind of see it as a coffee bar. But I do see everything as a coffee bar. So that is a slight problem. But I admit it, so is that a problem if you admit it? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to get another mini out. This is another mini angle. And I'm going to open up my Midnight Sky, baby.
A lot of people are asking about the tool that you had. You got it from Michael's.
I got it from Michael's. It was under $5 with the coupon. It's called a distressing tool, and it was by Art Minds. And I love it. And you can do the same thing with a wood block and a rubber band. But I do like this better. I really do. I'm telling you the truth. It's got a nice handle, so it gives you a little bit more control. It gives you control for like an uncontrolled look. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, yeah. You're enjoying the storm? Oh, no. So, yeah, I was just adding some paint on so it looks distressed. I know, I'm brainstorming. I'm just trying to figure out what to do. But look at, now the black is going to look really nice, you guys. So it'll bring this all together.
It's going to pop.
It's going to pop it, Dennis says. So I'm just going to stand up, put it here. And I do use the paint. You want to use every little bit of paint, you guys. Paint right off that little lid. Now, are we going to do a full coverage top? Or are we going to do more like I think we might do a full coverage top. I think that might look kind of good. We'll see. I might just do like a little, have some wood showing through because I can go back on the second coat. I like to do thin coats anyways. Oh, you're looking forward to Oh, you're going to come here this spring. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Ronnie, I can't wait. That's going to be awesome. Belle's in the house. So can you guys see how that black is going to tie into it? I'll put a little bit on the top here so you can maybe see it a little bit better. And, you know, this is a farmhouse finish. It's not a fine finish that we're going for. So I'm just painting it on there back and forth. I'm not worried about just going like all the way through, which comes out really nice. I want some of the wood to show through. Yeah, come on over. Come on over, Dennis. I want some of the wood to show through at least to start, at least for tonight, until I come in tomorrow and say, girl, what were you thinking? You need a full coverage on that. Or say, oh, that looks kind of cool. Sometimes you don't know, you have to step away. But either way, I do like to do thin coats. I don't worry about covering every little bit, the first coat. But if I was gonna go for like a really fine finish, I would paint it differently. This is just a rustic look that we're going for. And I think it's gonna look kind of cool. We're gonna see. It might look good with some of the wood peeking through if we leave that drawer natural underneath. We don't know till we put it all together. Do you guys have any opinions, please? I am all ears. I am all ears. You all, I get great tips and advice from you guys too. I learn from you guys too. Hopefully y'all know that. So I'm not worried again about the full coverage. I'll get a little bit on the sides so we can see. Like the straight on, yeah, like under here, a little bit more. Just for the contrast. Just for the contrast. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's so much better than I thought. I'm not trying to like just say that, but I mean, I just pictured it totally different than how it's coming out. I pictured it I totally changed direction right before we came on, and I'm really glad we did. Because it's like, I'm loving it. It's just cool. So I'm going to show the other side. I don't know how long we've been on. I know Dennis probably knows. Okay, so I'm going to show you, since we're right here. Instead of showing you the other side. So wheels on wheels. It's like trying to wear roller skates on a skateboard. So basically we're roller skating on skateboards and painting PJs. So I'm going to do a little of the black on that cute little tool. And I got a baby wipe just to get some of the yellow off. But really, who cares, right? Because it's dry. It's fine. I'm just going to paint some black on there.
I'm sure you'll go back and answer any questions later, right?
I will. You
do.
guys. I always go back and answer your questions. You can also message me. Message me to the shop page. We're Lost and Found Mercantile. I'm just gonna hit a little bit of black, just a bit. I swear, a little bit of black does so much for this type of furniture. I don't know what it is about it, besides roller skating on wheels.
Katarina says hi. She's from Sweden.
Oh, hi, Katarina from Sweden.
She's never done this.
Katarina, you got to give it a try. Dixie Belle's all over Europe now. So I'm sure there's a retailer near you. You can go to DixieBellePaintCompany.com. Yeah, DixieBellePaintCompany.com. Find your retailer, and you can see if there's a retailer near you. And if not, there's probably somebody in Europe that can ship to you. We do have an affiliate link. We'll put it in the comments. We'll also ship to you guys if you do want to order through us, and we will pay your shipping for orders $50 and over. You just got to message me, and we'll get it going. Okay, so you guys like that with a little black? I like it with the black. I like it with a little bit of black on it. Let me see if you guys can see it. I'm gonna bring in. It's just that wheel is not behaving. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys in so you guys can really see that. Let's see. Here we are. See how that black adds just a little something extra? And you know what? We haven't used any barn red, and I thought this whole piece was gonna be barn red. Isn't that weird how that happens? Like literally 5 minutes before we came on. So bizarre. There's not one. I have not used barn. Okay. All right. The roller skates are coming off. Roller skates are coming off. That's okay. Roller skates on skateboards, future self, is not the way to go for a live video. But I'm glad you can provide some comic relief for y'all. So I didn't do this yet. But what I want to do while you guys are still here, I'm going to put that top longer drawer in and see what we think as far as natural wood or what. Because remember, I'm going to be probably adding some more transfers to it because it's a problem. Once you start with transfers, it's a problem because they're so much fun. So this is the... No. I think it's got to be painted. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm not going to put these all the way in because that smells so good with the butter. Oh, maybe it will look okay. I don't know. Now I like it better. Now I'm liking it better with the seeing it more like full coverage.
You didn't butter that one yet?
I didn't butter that one yet, so you can tell the difference. I don't know. It's not bad. But I think it's got to be white. At least like a dry brush of white over it. What do you guys think? Dry brush cotton over it? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you guys think. Your opinion matters. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you, Patty. I'm glad you let me know. Am I looking? Oh, somebody said hi. Hey, Kat! Kat, right? Hi, Kat. How have you been? How have you been? The top drawer barn red. That's a great idea, Crystal. Okay, so everybody agrees paint. Thank you guys so much. So we'll definitely paint. We will see whether maybe the barn red is the way to go. Because I did say barn red, right? Green. Okay, I will take a vote. Mm-hmm. We know we need paint on it. Do you guys... Go ahead, Dan.
Betsy wants to know how do you find our page and...
Will
they see the finished piece?
They will. You can follow us, Lost and Found Mercantile, and that's our Facebook page. And you will see the finished product on Facebook. In fact, I will probably, depending on how busy it is tomorrow, I may go live on our page and work on it. But yeah, it definitely needs paint. You guys are right. So do we want white, or do we want barn red, or another color? What do you guys think?
Tally the vote
white,
tonight.
white. We're gonna tell. You guys painted black. I thought of the black too, Colleen. Who's that? Colleen is the smarty pants.
Black and black.
Colleen, you got it. I think black might be the way to go too. But you know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide. But please don't like vote for like aubergine, which I love, but not on this piece. But okay, do you want to see cotton, midnight sky, kudzu, or barn red on that front door? I'm gonna let you guys decide. We're gonna tally the votes, and I will paint it live on our page tomorrow or like Tuesday. All right, you guys. So we probably black, white, try red. Yeah. You know what? If you do one and it doesn't look good, then you just paint over it a little bit more, right? So I'm really glad you guys joined us tonight for painting PJs. We appreciate it. We appreciate you all. Mwah! Thank you all so much. And thank you, Dixie Belle, so much. Thank you. Thanks, Jasmine. And everybody have a great night and have a great weekend. Mwah! Bye. Bye.